it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Hall.
Last night and something wasn't right, you know better that I was on the verge of breaking, but it's my mistake. You walked away. Now where have you been since? In my former friend you'll pay. You left us in the waters. What happened to us? So quick to take your pick, like you got a list of girls to fool around with. You're proud, but I'm so over it. You act so innocent, like you can't help it, but I know you're faking. So don't walk away like you are sorry, like you're blaming me and trying to save us from hitting the rise. So go run away with all your girls now. I'll find revenge somehow, but right now I don't want my friends betraying me. I don't need another enemy. To hide your pride, I know it's killing you while I roll my eyes and see them hanging on you. It's gotten into you. I'd like to know if it's just a show. I know what is going on. It won't take long to get through to you, and I hope you're shaking. So don't walk away like you are sorry, like you're blaming me and trying to save us from hitting the rise. So go run away with all your girls now. I'll find revenge somehow, but right now I don't want my friends betraying me. I don't need another enemy. You act like I'm raining on your parade, but you're to blame. You say I've changed, say that I'm not the same girl you used to know, and you place the blame on me, but you're the one who's acting differently. So tell me why that you're not the same guy I used to know. These times I'm breaking through, breaking new ground, coming on to you. I won't let you walk all
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome singer-songwriter Megan Harney to the program. How you doing, Megan?
I'm good.
So you live in both Nashville and Boston?
Yeah, I'm permanent in Nashville, like permanently. I have a house down here, and I don't own it. I'm like renting down here, but all of my family is in Boston, so I visit, and I visit as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. How do you know Bill Reagan?
We met through a mutual friend, Cliff West.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know him. And he DJ'd for my brother's wedding in November.
Okay.
And we just really hit it off. We connected, and I shared some music with him, and he just really seemed like he wanted to help me, and so he connected me with Bill, and then Bill wanted to help me. So I'm just very grateful for just people being willing and supportive to, help me connect with others and get me out there.
He's a great guy. I've known him for 30 years almost.
Bill or Cliff?
Bill Reagan.
Bill. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, he's in New Jersey too, right?
Yes, I was born and raised in New Jersey, and I lived there for majority of my life. I just moved to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't see Bill. I really haven't seen Bill in a long time, but we used to work together in some bars and clubs when we were DJing back in the day, and that's how I met him.
Cool.
And then we kind of lost touch over the years, but then we had a mutual friends over Facebook, and we wound up connecting that way. And then he had called me one night, and he was telling me about you, and he was like, "Oh, you got to hear this lady, and she's really good." And he sent me, I believe, your 2 songs. I think it was "Enemy" and "Dangerous." I think he sent me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely have her on the show and stuff." So I was reading your bio, and it says at age 16, you wrote and co-arranged your debut album "Escape," featuring John Butcher and Robert Holmes and Tim Bradshaw. What's it like working with guys like that?
Yeah. It was amazing. I mean, I just continue to be blown away with just the people that I meet, throughout my journey. Just to see how willing people are to collaborate. Mm-hmm. And just like, you can tell that that's really like their treasure, that they, it's just what gives them life and gives them joy is wanting to collaborate. And so the fact that like they wanted to collaborate with like a 16-year-old, I don't think I registered it back then. Like, I don't think it actually like hit me. I think for my dad, he was more like, he was more excited about it. Not that I wasn't like excited, but I think it was like maybe a bigger deal to him because he really knew who these guys were, and like he was telling me, and I'm like this. I really lived under a rock when it came to like music, so I was like, that's so cool. Like, I know who you're telling me, but like I don't think I was like too starstruck, but at the same time, I'm definitely blown away by their creativity, the ideas they brought to the table. I think like I'm just so grateful that at that age I got to learn from them, from John Butcher, and just like, I mean, he was amazing at just picking out like guitar parts that like really made the song. Like, if he wasn't on like Enemy, like I don't think it would be what it is. And so yeah, I'm just grateful that one, they were wanting to just collaborate with me, and it's because it's their music is their joy, and two, that I got to learn so much from them, and just how to communicate with musicians, and how to just bounce ideas off of each other, and how to even birth an idea with each other. It was definitely like an experience I will never forget, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, I remember Robert Holmes from the band Til Tuesday. They did that big hit Voices Carry. Remember that? Yes,
that's like, that was the song. I love that song. That was like on repeat. So that was a big deal to me. I will say that was a big deal because that was a song I had heard before. And so he was awesome. He's I can't believe it. It's like it was so long ago. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember too much, but I just remember like he just came in. He had like already listened to the song, knew exactly what he wanted to do for like escape, and like, yeah, he was just a rock star, like he is. He's a rock star, but he rocked it. Like,
yeah, that song.
That was really cool.
That song is timeless. It's played all the time. When you listen to like a classic hit station, you'll hear that song.
Yeah. I do love that song.
Your current singles, Enemy and Dangerous, can you talk about those a little bit?
Yeah. So Dangerous is the most recent song that I released like last fall. And it was actually recorded like a few years ago, but I kind of had just been sitting on it because I was in a season where I kind of laid down music for a little bit, and was kind of just asking, if this was like what I was called to do, if music was what I was called to do. And I just remember feeling like it was just time. It was time to like release music again, and so it started back up again with Dangerous. And because it was just something that like, it was like the last song that I had like recorded since laying music down. So I felt like I just needed to release it just like as like the end of an era for me. Cause I was like recording like, a lot of rock music, and, I released it, and from that point on, I just felt like I needed to start writing again. But I've kind of gone in a new direction, kind of sound wise and genre wise. So now I'm working on new music that's like totally different from everything that you'll find like on Spotify and my website. But Dangerous is really special because it was the last song from like that era, from that era of the music that I was working on. So it is a special song where it's more rock. It's like the closing out of that season in my life, and now I'm on a new one. So that's Dangerous. And Enemy, that's the song that John Butcher was on, and he was on a lot of other ones too, but that's the one that like he made that song. And I was even thinking like this morning, I was like, how did I I don't know where Enemy came from, like that song idea, but it's definitely like very tongue-in-cheek, which is so not my personality. So I think it's a really fun song to kind of sing, just to get out any like passive aggression, because it is very tongue-in-cheek, and kind of it was written in high school, and I guess I was going through something where I was like a little frustrated with like a situation that I was going through, but the melody of the song was inspired by My Sharona from The Knack.
Right.
You know that song?
Oh, of course.
The like do 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 do, like the jumping the octaves, and so when you listen to the song, you'll hear that, which is so funny because I think that's like how I write, is like I'll steal little things from other songs that like catch my attention, and then I'll like put it in my own song, whether intentionally or subconsciously sometimes, but that's kind of where Enemy spurred from. I do remember just sitting at my piano and hearing that line, and I could like just had to like write something on top of that. And so that's how it was birth.
Pretty cool. You mentioned moments ago that you're working on some new stuff, and it's going to be something like we've never heard before on Spotify. Can you describe your style, your genre now?
Yeah, I can try. I feel like it's often hard for me to like categorize my music anyway. Like I think previously I'd call it adult contemporary because it was like rock to country to pop to but this song, I would say it's like a hybrid of like Coldplay, the band Haim, and like and this artist called MDSN, and it's very pop, but almost like, I don't know how to describe it, but it sounds like very watercolory. Like, it sounds like watercolors. Like, that's the thing that comes to my head.
Okay.
But you could, like, as a genre, you could totally just call it pop. But it definitely is like, it has a sweet, softer tone to it, like almost like dreamlike. And that's even like what the song's kind of about, is just being, it's a love song. The song that I'm about to release is a love song to God, but could be, to the non-believer, just a love song about a person, and that feeling of when you're in love, how it captivates you, and how it just draws you into this blissful feeling. And so, yeah, the sound paired with just the message of the song, I would say, is very just like dreamlike, sweet, soft. It kind of sounds like if watercolors had a sound, it would be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New age pop, maybe?
Yeah, new age pop. I guess you could call it that. I'm not too, I got to brush up on my genres for sure nowadays. I'm like, there's so many hybrids. Like, you could throw anything anywhere in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right, I think. To what you described. It kind of sounds like it's new age, but it's poppy.
Yeah. It's definitely poppy, but what you're hearing now on the radio, like Charlie Puth, or trying to think of who else, but definitely like inspired by even like the band Haim, or like what Coldplay's putting out now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of closer to that.
Any plans to release a full-length album at some point?
That is a dream. I do have songs that I am hoping to put on an album. Right now I'm just kind of going single by single, and then based on just the response to that, I would love to put out an album.
That's pretty cool. You went to Berklee for 2 years, and then was it Belmont for another 2 years for that too as well?
Yeah.
And then you graduated with a degree in music business. Do you plan on starting your own label or management company at some point?
I don't. I don't think I've learned a few years ago that I'm not someone who's as business minded, and definitely I'm definitely geared more towards the creative side, which is why I majored in business, actually, because as an artist I just really wanted to learn what happens behind the scenes so that I could protect myself, and so that I didn't have to rely on other people. I wouldn't say I plan on starting my own business, but I definitely I'm finding now, and I know down the road that like I definitely need that knowledge, just to either protect myself as an artist or help other artists, just use it to help pave my way in the industry.
Now, if you could write or arrange for any artist, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I would love to collaborate with Taylor Swift. She is definitely someone who I grew up with. Very influenced by. I would say she taught me how to songwrite, when I was little. But someone I would love to write for.
Stumped you, huh?
It does. I'm like, it's like that question when like people ask you like what your favorite food is or what your favorite movie is, and all of a sudden you like blank.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what's my favorite? Like, who would I love to write for? I'd just be honored to write for anybody. I will say I'm a huge fan of like Hillsong Church in Australia, and they have their own like worship team, and they're like a worship artist signed to Capital Christian, and I there's just something about their music that resonates with me so much. And so for me to either be able to write with some of them or to write for them, like that would be a dream. Like that would be something I would really treasure for sure.
When you're not writing and recording music, what do you like to do for fun?
I'm very active. I'm big on like health and taking care of myself. So I love working out. I often go for just like really long walks too. And do take that time just to listen to music for fun. So that I don't get like drained with like, trying to write songs, record songs, because that can definitely become more work. And so definitely like taking the time to just listen to other people and what they're inspired by and find out new things that I'm inspired by. I love doing that, and like going for walks helps me really just kind of let go and just let my mind wander. And I love reading. I love writing, like even just like poetry, journaling. Those are the things that I would do like as a pastime.
Do you have a website you'd like to promote?
I do. I have an official website that kind of blankets everything you would need to know about me. It's Megan-Harney.com, and Megan is spelled the simple way. It's Megan. And there's a dash there because someone else has my name, but
wow.
you can find everything you need to know there, and I do update it with like song releases and things that I'm working on. So that's where you can stay the most up to date.
Very cool. Well, Megan, I want to thank you for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to hearing more great music from you in the future. Yeah,
thank you so much. I'm very honored to be on here and to connect with you.
Well, you're welcome. And anytime you want to come back on.
Okay, I will be in touch with you for sure.
All right. Well, you stay safe and take care. All right.
Thank you. You as well, James.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've been here before. I was left knocking at the door. Is it too much to ask for you to give me my heart back? You